she was disappointed by Emily Blunt's Disney fairytale moment with husband John Krasinski. The fame of Emily Blunt is growing. After 3 outstanding performances in Disney's Jungle Cruise 2021 with Dwayne Johnson, Saving Mr. Banks with Tom Hanks, and Mary Poppins Returns, the actor has become a household name among Disney fans. Blunt, though, has a long history in Hollywood. She appeared alongside her husband, John Krasinski, in critically praised films like The Devil Wears Prada 2006 and A Quiet Place 2018. In 2010, Emily Blunt, 40, wed John Krasinski, 43, an actor and director who made his Disney debut in the 2013 film Monsters University. Despite the fact that Krasinski has become well known for films like 13 Hours, Marvel's Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness 2022 and The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi 2016, the vast majority of fans will never forget John Krasinski playing Jim in The Office, the wildly successful American version of the BBC sitcom. Despite her affiliation with Disney, Emily Blunt recently said, as reported by FandomWire, that her first encounter with her spouse was not the idyllic occasion that viewers of The Office may anticipate. For those who don't know, Jen Fisher's Pam serves as the receptionist for Jim, played by Krasinski, at his paper supply firm. The only issue is that Krasinski would later reunite with David Denman when making 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi because Roy, a warehouse worker played by Denman, and Pam are engaged. Years of Jim, a romantic and funny gentleman. Being Pam's friend must pass before the chance for the two to be together for good presents itself. Even Blunt was persuaded by the extraordinary and sincere bond that developed between Fisher and Krasinski while production that the actor must resemble his on-screen persona. During an accidental meeting while filming for The Office was still going on, Emily Blunt and John Krasinski were initially met over dinner. Krasinski accepted an offer to dinner and joined Blunt at the table. The two didn't realize it at the time, but their accidental encounter would permanently alter their lives. The reunion was less romantic than one may have anticipated from John Krasinski given his superb Jim performance. It's a somewhat sad and dull tale. He was in the restaurant while I was there. I was seated next to a buddy of ours. Our romantic comedy is this. That's it. It needs to be written, said the Golden Globe winner. The fortuitous encounter between the two lovers, according to Blunt, was not love at first sight but rather the start of a very entertaining romantic comedy. It's interesting to note that the pair has been given a number of starring roles in love stories, but they normally turn them down since they believe their tale is special for its unexceptional plainness. In the words of FandomWire, their first encounter, which may have seemed insignificant to an outsider, lit a strong spark in their lives today. We find their love story to be endearing, even if Emily Blunt frequently downplays the fairytale-like notion that Krasinski galloped in on a white horse and swept her off her feet. Despite how often it occurs, their romance is upbeat and motivational. It serves as a reminder that even when we least expect it, love will find us. There isn't a Disney fairytale narrative that I can think of that is more magical. Oppenheimer, which will debut on July 21, 2023, will also star Matt Damon, Florence Pugh, and Cillian Murphy in addition to Emily Blunt. The actress intends to take a holiday and visit her castle after that with her king and princesses.